I really have a lot of things to do this week, but I can't say no because, even though I have so much to do, she may think that I don't like her if I say no. I'll just do it even though I have to stress myself. I have a lot of things to say, but I don't want to say my own mind so that they're not going to feel like I don't like what they're doing. I'm just going to accept it. Okay, do you catch yourself having this thought or thinking this way? Then that may be a sign that you are an approval addict. Now, the primary motivator for an approval addict is that they get the likeness and approval of others. Approval addiction can impact your mental health as well as your relationships if you do not deal with it. Hi guys, my name is 𝐓𝐡𝐞 and I am a mindset coach. I share content on all things related to mindset and emotional well-being to help you upgrade your life, business, and finances. If you love content around mindset, business, relationship, finances, then subscribe to this YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of my video when next it drops. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about approval addiction. 5 signs that you are an approval addict. So, what exactly is approval addiction? So, basically, or in simple terms, approval addiction is being addicted to someone else's approval. So, you want people's approval so much because you get your sense of worth, you get your sense of you get your sense of esteem, your sense of worth from that person's approval. So if they say they like you, or if they say you did good, you did a great job, then you feel good. But if they say you did a bad job, you feel bad. So you do not get the approval from yourself. You rely on others to validate you, to validate your work, to validate every single thing that you do. And if you are that kind of person, or if you constantly remain an approval addict, it could really sabotage you. You could hold yourself back from not being able to do the great things that you want to do because you will always be waiting for other people's approval before you take the next step. So what are some signs that you have approval addiction, or sometimes that you are addicted to approval? Number 1, you find it difficult or you struggle to form your own opinions. So the people on the table, and they're all giving their suggestions, making opinions, or contributing their own opinion, but you find it difficult bringing up your own opinion or coming up with your own opinion because you're like, okay, these other people are saying B, and I say, if I come here now and I say C or I say E, what are they going to think of me? So you struggle with coming up with your own decisions or with your own opinions. You hold back, even though you have an opinion on a subject matter, you tend to hold it back. You tend to keep short and keep quiet just because you do not know what they're going to say or how they're going to take your opinion or what they're going to say after you give that opinion. Number 2, you have trouble saying no. So Bola comes and say, can you wash my clothes? You smile and say yes. Sandra comes and say, oh, can you help me design this graphics? You say yes. Even though you have a ton of assignments, you have loads of assignments to complete, you keep saying yes to everybody. So people can always come and make demands on you, place demands on your time or whatever, your skills, without you getting anything in return, and you just cannot, even though you're even going to get something in return, if you find it difficult to say no to people, then you probably are an approval addict. Number 3, you have a low self-esteem. So low self-esteem is another sign that you are an approval addict. So if you have a low self-esteem, it means you do not rate yourself, right? So you since you do not rate yourself, you do not believe in yourself, you do not have that confidence in who you are and whose you are, you would always rely and wait for other people to validate you or say, oh, you're good enough, you're beautiful, you are handsome, you are amazing, you are kind, right? Number 4, you always place other people's needs above yours. Yes, you're a kind person, you're nice, you're good to people. But if you will always place other people's need above yours, then you probably have approval addiction, because you're placing those people's need above yours because you want them to say, oh, Chidera is nice, oh my goodness, 𝐶𝐈 is so kind, wow, he's so good, he's so sweet, so you would ignore your own needs and you would start focusing on meeting those people's needs, whereas you're dying inside. You have needs that need to be met, but you're not meeting them first because you want other people to approve of you. You're always showing yourself. You're stressed, you're tired, but you're still working and doing stuff for people when you should be resting. And those people in question, they're actually even resting or doing something else to while away time while you're doing their work. You're carrying their matter on your head. I'm not saying you should not be nice, you should not be kind, but if you will always place other people's needs above yours, then you probably have approval addiction. You are the important person, so you should always come first, right? And then finally, number 5, you apologize too much. Oh my goodness, Sandra offended you, but you are still the one that says sorry. In fact, maybe there wasn't even an offense, right? You're probably just having a discussion with someone and then you just keep sorry. I remember one time when I was still battling with approval addiction, I was in a conversation with someone and the person counted that I had said I'm sorry like 14 times in the space of 20 minutes or thereabouts. And that was when I realized why am I actually just always saying sorry? So I want to make, maybe they're saying something and then I want to make a contribution and I'm saying, oh sorry, I'm so sorry, I was always saying, of course it's not bad to apologize, especially when you hurt someone or offend someone. It's not bad to apologize, but if you catch yourself always apologizing even for things that do not matter, you're always apologizing. There was no offense, you didn't offend anybody, but you're apologizing to talk, you apologize to take a cup, you apologize to drink water, you apologize, every single thing you apologize. Then that may be you may be an approval addict, right? So those are some of the signs, and the list is actually not exhaustive, so lots of other signs, but these are some of the common ones that I know that we face and realize we face in life as we go through life, right? So if you have the signs, then you probably are an approval addict and you should work on overcoming, stop being an approval addict, basically. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how to stop being an approval addict, so you should definitely look out for it. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so when my next video on how to stop being an approval addict drops, you are definitely not going to miss that out. My name is 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐌𝐚𝐠𝐧𝐞 and I am a mindset coach. For now, it's bye-bye.